have to announce our next speaker now, the old Felix friend. We've been working with Adrien, who is the co-founder and co-CEO of Mirakl for 10 years now. Mirakl is at the forefront of the revolution in commerce, and we'll talk soon about today about how the intersection of commerce, software, and AI is a fascinating place to be. Adrien has been, as I said, a dear friend. We're celebrating 10 years of partnership with Felix as well. So thank you. You've been wearing the Felix colors very, very well as well. So hopefully that will continue. So here you go.
Thank you. I don't know if celebrating 10 years of being investing in a company is good in venture, but
we'll know at the end.
Yeah, I still think that although I'm wearing my Jacquemart Image glasses because they asked me to upgrade from the picture, I'm still thinking I'm a bit at the wrong event because it's all about predicting the future. And personally, I don't even know if my wife will not decide to leave me tomorrow morning. So in terms of prediction, I'm not the best. The one thing I'm not too bad about is to talk about the things I know. So I'm just going to try to share with you a few things that I know and that I'm actually really convinced about. Hopefully, a few of them will be useful. So the first thing I know is that Mirakl is an exceptional company. And voilà, I think it's worth saying and it's worth knowing. Why? Because basically, 13 years ago, we've created a category around marketplaces. We believed that a new era was coming, Commerce 2.0, and that marketplaces, the ability to create networks, to create ecosystems, would be at the center of business. And so 13 years later, we connect the world's greatest retailers with the world's greatest brands and brands from all over the world. So today, we equip a network of hundreds of marketplaces in B2C and B2B, and we connect them and we help thousands, tens of thousands of brands to reach new channels, sell their products, grow their business with no overheads. So this is something we've done pretty well and I'm confident about. The next thing I'm confident about is that e-commerce or Commerce 3.0 is coming and it's happening now. So as a founder, we spent a lot of time trying to be a key player in Commerce 2.0 and something is happening and I don't want to miss this opportunity. I won't bore you with the thousands of statistics you get every day about AI and how it's changing the way people search. It's unprecedented users on ChatGPT, product searches, the expectations around commerce coming directly from agents in just a few years is superseding anything we've seen before. So obviously something's happening. The one thing I also know is that every company in the Silicon Valley and beyond is trying to participate. And for now, the reality is that what they're really good at is doing press release. And they're amazing. And they have great PR teams, at PayPal, at Walmart, etc. The reality is that they're doing nothing in agentic commerce today. The payment providers, they're trying to tokenize payments, etc. But the reality is that, although it's super exciting, agentic commerce, it's still at the real infancy for a number of reasons that we'll talk about. For example, I don't know if some of you tried to use Perplexity Buy with Pro. It's a piece of shit. It doesn't work. We tried. You get products you've not ordered. You don't get the products you've ordered. You try to return a product. Obviously, you don't know how to reach to the customer support team because it's some agent that went onto other websites where you don't have necessarily an account, etc. So this is great PR, and with billions of dollars, they can put together nice, I would say, elevated demos because this is what agentic commerce is today. And even the greatest company of all time that we all, worship to every day, and I've seen it on ChatGPT, I know how to be a better husband on ChatGPT, etc. Even them, they fall short. So this is a live example. As you can see, you're searching for a cosmetic product. They're showing you 3 products, only one of which you can buy because the others don't have connections into ChatGPT and their agents can't buy. And you see huge discrepancy of prices. As soon as I saw that, I knew the problem. I knew it was bullshit. So I went on Sephora, and obviously, they've referenced the price of a container, which is 3 times smaller than the others. So obviously, it's cheaper. So this, on a company that burns 50 billion a year to invest, or maybe more, I'm not that good with numbers, but it shows how early we are in that journey. So that is something else I know. The other thing I know is that as early as we are, if you guys are in commerce, are brands, and you don't want to be left out from this revolution, there's a number of things you're going to do well. If you're a brand, don't think that being a great brand is great. It's enough. If you're going to be projecting your brand into an agentic channel, make sure that the right prices are there, the right quantities. So every data that surrounds a product that you want to sell is going to be critical. Everyone talks about geo. It's not bullshit. It's true. But also, it's evolving every day because people are going to try to make money around geo. We talk quickly about Google. People just want you to click, and OpenAI is going to want you to click, and if you're a brand, you're going to have thousands of agencies who are going to reach out to you and say, hey, you need to invest in your geo, etc. But you're going to have to invest in your geo, it's true. And fundamentally, the customer experience is going to be key. If you sell products, you want to be sure that people have a good experience. They get the product they want, they're not happy with the product they can return. So start imagining what happens really behind the curtain when some guy goes on ChatGPT, buys your product, an agent goes and makes the transaction, and they're not happy. All the piping and orchestration that actually needs to take place to make it work really well. So that's something else I know. And based on all that knowledge and the fact that we would like Felix to make money once, with Mirakl, not once overall, but at least with Mirakl, we started thinking about what could we, Mirakl, leaders in our space, pioneers in marketplaces, disruptors of commerce, what could we do? So we created Mirakl Nexus. We tried to come up with different colors that are more in the cool vibe, etc. We haven't changed our logo in 13 years. But we invented Mirakl Nexus, and we've labeled it very modestly the Agentic Commerce Brain. So what is Nexus? You must be all wondering, what is Nexus? Fundamentally, Nexus is, once again, things we know, which is if you actually want to do commerce in an agentic world, you're going to have some infrastructure between the agents and the people who have the product. And that infrastructure, that layer of infrastructure is going to be good at ingesting product catalog, product data, prices, order, getting orders back to different merchants, being able to manage returns. If you buy a multi-basket on ChatGPT with products from 3 different merchants and you want to return only one, someone's going to have to do the dirty job. And you know, we're French, we love doing the dirty job. And so we are building, and it's already there, it works. We're building that layer, which we hope will help our retail clients offer a true agentic commerce on their own site, help brands and our retailers' clients offer their products on LLMs, and help the LLMs provide users and buyers a true commerce experience. That's what we want to do. I'll show you a quick little video. Maybe we have sound. That's the demo effect. There's no sound. Do we have sound? We don't have sound? Spoils a bit I was doing good so far. I could do the music. It goes. I mean, that's more or less the music. But basically what you're seeing here is how with Mirakl Nexus today, any merchant can take their catalog, automatically transform it to the right format, geo-enhanced, push it into all channels, including agentic channels, help the merchant optimize price automatically with AI, define where should they sell their products, what price should they sell their products on, how should they describe their products to sell it on these different channels. And this is, I think the big difference with a lot of things you'll hear is that this is real. It's working and it's live. It exists. So it's another thing I know. I mean, next time we'll have sound, but it's okay. You know, you're spoiling my demo. I feel really... It's like Michael Jackson who can't do the moonwalk. Ah! You saw that? But anyways. Bon. I know it works, at least, not the sound. So, you know, right on time, I'll leave you with a few predictions which are a bit of a repetition, but once again, they're not really predictions, they're things I know. as I said, your brand recognition won't be enough to be ranked well, so you need to make the investments. The data will change all the time, so it's not one catalog feed once and for all. The expectation of the agents will change regularly based on how people search, the kind of, now people are putting 8, 9, 10 words when they're doing a search versus on average 2 in Google. So you will have to constantly adapt the way you provide and curate your content. And the last thing, which is very important, is that you're going to have to think about how you can be connected to these agents. And there's going to be all forms of agents. Today, it's very ChatGPT, but every commerce vendor is going to have their own agent. Every media is going to have some kind of agent. And so thinking about how you're going to have one connection to all instead of building connections to every channel and updating it is going to be important. And obviously, this is what we're allowing you to do. So hopefully, I have a few future clients in the room. I'm right on time. Thank you very much. Have a great event, and see you at the bar.